Some Manchester United players are not happy about the decision to keep Erik Ten Hag, as many of them are shocked. Meanwhile, a departing list is being drawn by Ineos and the boss. Welcome to the United Hotspot. My name is Webb. We are powered by Uplift Causes. Visit that website and enjoy what they do with helping young people with their mental health. Like, share, and subscribe. Welcome aboard. Well, there is a new report that is coming in from Matt Law, a credible journalist from the UK, and that is right there as you see it on your screen below there. It is saying that shocked Man United players thought Erik Ten Hag would be sacked before finding out he is staying at the club. United players only found out the club had decided to keep Erik Ten Hag when news broke publicly late Tuesday night. And it goes on to say that a source said the overriding reaction to the news among the players seems to have been surprise. They didn't really have a clue about what was going on. This is according to Matt Law, who is an experienced, respected journalist with the Telegraph, a credible guy there, saying the players were surprised. Guys, this is exactly what we've been saying. The player power at Manchester United has been destroyed by Ineos just by one decision to keep the boss, who, to many players in their heart of hearts, was not so popular. Now, we go on to now look into these players. There are reports saying that Ineos have now moved on fast. Well, of course, they want to do everything so fast because they know in 2 days we'll have a busy transfer window to deal with. Now, they have moved on to draft up an official exiting list, and it is a long one, but they'll roll it out in phases. The first player that Ineos have made up their mind on is Jadon Sancho. So, without a shadow of a doubt, not turning back, Sancho is not returning at Manchester United. He will be leaving for good. That is one that is given. For Greenwood, it's a special case. I won't include him in this list because his is a special case. It's not a case of he can come back, but you know what? It's a thing that had been decided by the Glazers, and it would look bad for Ineos to undo what the Glazers had decided. So with Greenwood, Juventus looks to be the next destination. But if I talk of the departing list, it's those players who thought they have a chance to play for Man United to stay. But Erik Ten Hag is saying, no, we've had enough of you. The other one is Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who is believed also to be on the departing list, formerly bought for about £50 million as a right back, has played less than half of the games with Erik Ten Hag in charge, fell terribly behind Diogo Dalot, and certainly it means his surplus to requirements. Has got a 1 year left, 1 year left on his contract. United are hoping they can cash in on him and pocket about £15 million tops. 10 to £15 million. That's the value we think we can make out of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So Wan-Bissaka is expected to be among those departing. Now, there are some more English players in there. In Harry Maguire, who is injured, missed the Euros, is going to miss the Euros. So there is talk about him, and of course, former captain, stripped of his captaincy. We do know he has shown a good attitude, a good character. There are debates about him, but mostly owing to his lack of fitness and the fact that Man United could go for two centre backs. Harry Maguire could follow Rafael Varane. He is among those who are looked at as close candidates to join the departing list by Ineos and Erik Ten Hag. These are reports coming through. Where will he go? That should be the question. For how much? Because he's still contracted to the club, I think, until at least 2027. So what exactly will Ineos do with him? Well, the decision will first have to be made, and it seems has been made that he is leaving. If they assess him and his fitness is not going to give us value in the start of the season, they will be done with him. So Harry Maguire, we love him, but he might be headed out. Ruthless Erik Ten Hag, ruthless Ineos. The other player who is believed to be on his way out, of course, that this one we've known for a long time, is Christian Eriksen. Even himself, his own admission, I mean, he has not been playing. He wants to be playing more. So he certainly knows he won't get more game time with Kobe Maino. We're talking of now Joao Neves coming in, Bruno Fernandes in the middle. So there is certainly no space for him. And Erik Ten Hag, part of the things he was questioned in his review was the money he spent on certain players like Mason Mount. And he's saying Mount needs time to prove. So Mount is still a player in the plans of Erik Ten Hag now that he's staying, because he has got to prove himself that I signed the right player. So that is why Christian Eriksen will have no space when Mount is there unless he's injured. So Eriksen is also a part of the departing list according to what we gather. The other one is Victor Lindelof, 29-year-old. He's in the evening of I think of his 20s. He's has not played. I think he's played less than 5 games the entire season. He's been injured. There is nothing really to miss about him. It's only the personality and the character. But in terms of contribution to the team, he is viewed as one who is surplus to requirements. So Victor Lindelof as well will be on the departing list. But here is the more controversial one. Luke Shaw could join the departing list. You know why? Because he seems to have augured or scratched Erik Ten Hag and the staff the wrong way by the statements he made recently to the media about the mistakes made by everyone in terms of causing the setback that saw him almost miss out on the Euros team. Of course, remember, he's already back now training with the England senior team. But Luke Shaw, people are saying, first of all, he's injury prone, good as he is when he's fit. He's always injured. He's not giving us value. And now he's coming out to publicly speak about the manager. He's believed to be among those players who are surprised by the decision to keep Erik Ten Hag. These are reports that are coming through. And it looks like things might not go right for him. It looks like things might be difficult for Luke Shaw. Whereas Erik Ten Hag rates him highly, he could be a player we can lose because, first of all, his fitness and he causes confusion. You think you have a good left back, yet he's never fit. So we'll confuse. So Ineos have decided that we shall go into the market and sign a left back, and we try to move on past Luke Shaw. That could be the decision they have come out with. So it's an interesting series of days coming up as the transfer window officially opens on the 14th of June. Let me know who you think, who in your view should be the first 5 players, because we may not lose all players in one window, in one summer. Who should be the first 5 players we should let go of in this summer? Let me know. Drop down in the comment section and let me know which list you'd come up with of players we should first let go of. Remember, we've got kids like Facundo Pellistri, who certainly, now that Erik Ten Hag is staying, he's not certain he will be getting playing time. He's out on loan. He was out on loan to Granada. You look at players like Amad Diallo. What's the plan? We're talking about meetings with Michael Olise. Will Amad Diallo be staying behind, given that Erik Ten Hag has not been trusting him even when it has been clear he needed to be playing? What will happen with Amad Diallo? Would he move on? So there are decisions that have got to be made by the players. Of course, Ineos and Erik Ten Hag will make the final shots, but there are decisions by the players themselves to make. Let me know, in your view, which players you think should be the first 5 we get rid of, because certainly we've got to get rid of at least 5 more players. And don't count Anthony Martial and Rafael Varane. Those ones have already gone. Of the remaining players, at least 5 have got to go. Let me know, in your view, who you think those should be. Like, share, and subscribe. My name is Webb. The player power has been dismantled. This is Man United in your style. Subscribe.